Ready checks are going out. Let's dominate. Waiting on Sham Shalabim. No clue what he's up to. Okay, remember, everyone that's in my group, we're killing for 20 minutes and then we loot 1,000,000 pets. 1,000,000 pets. My sons are into McLaren. I need to come up with a design for one wall in my 10-year-old's room. Is it? I think McLaren is like the sports car that's considered to have like the highest amount of days spent on average at the repair shop. You need to get them into a different kind of brand, man. Prices aren't awesome, but it's very easy to get sales. That is true. They sell fast. Hey, Jimbo, what's good, dude? Like all the young influencers, man, when they get money, they buy like a McLaren 720S. And then it's stuck in the repair shop. So are you going Horde anytime soon? Why the fuck would I do that? That doesn't make any sense. Supernatural. I don't know that. I haven't seen Supernatural. Exactly. You won't change your team. They won't change theirs. But I've experienced my team. Alright? I know. If my team was broken, dog shit, I wouldn't change it. I'm just saying, you don't tell your kids, like, yo, your dream car is not a McLaren. You kind of ease into it, so they think that it's their choice, not yours. Right, I'm going to head out, student. Have a wonderful day, friend, and get the best loot. Will do, buddy. Will do. Pleasure as always, Sack. Have a good one. The car that they drive in Supernatural, I don't know what that is. Oh, but have you heard about this cool car? Look how fast it drives. Yeah. Just like, see, Tops, he gets it, man. Yeah, he just looks up to his older brother. So you get the oldest son, obviously, to shift to a different car brand. And then he will follow. Speaking of racing, did you find a bike yet? Nah, test drove 3. Test drove 3 of them. But wasn't interested in any of them. Well, one of them, but he didn't want to budge on price. So we'll see. Usually, you can get an okay price when it's not like fucking season, you know, like buy one during the winter. Why don't you loot them? Because the battle pet that we're trying to farm, the Dark Whelpling, is a blue item. And blue item stays on the corpse for half an hour, so we don't have to. It makes me feel sick to say it still, but he's an adult now, and he never listened to me when he wasn't. Always better to buy off-season. Yeah, I prefer to buy off-season and then sell towards the end of the season. Boom, 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 boom. I usually buy jet skis in the winter and sell them in the spring. Yeah, it's a smart thing to do. That's what I've done with all my bikes as well. Until I crashed. Last motorcycle I had was the one that got stolen. And then when I got it back, I got the CBR and then I crashed. And I haven't had one since. 1967 Chevy Impala. For how much does the pet sell? Depends on your realm. I sold the last batch for like 10,000 gold each. Yo, Ruitas. Hello. What's up, buddy? Didn't see you in Lisbon, man. I was looking for you, buddy. And thank you so much for the resub. Wait, weren't group farms no longer viable? And can you solo farm this? You can solo farm it. You're going to get more in a group, though. But nah, I mean, group farming... like, the concept of group farming wasn't made no longer viable. It's just that the loot is fucked. The loot is still fucked, but there's certain items that drops from specific mobs that still drops. Like this pet. Yeah, I don't think you can justify the gold per hour doing it solo. Depends on the price of the pet, on the realm that you're selling it up, but it's you can't be compared to this. I mean, look at the mobs, man. The entire zone is shining. My friends don't play WoW anymore. Same. I don't have any friends that plays WoW either, dude. But you just gotta join the community. Join the guild, play with the boys. Boom, boom, boom. So what did they do? They nerfed reagent drops, but not all drops. They didn't touch blue items and epic items. That's why, and the item we're farming now is a blue item, so that still drops as normal. And there's also white items and green items and some materials that still drops. It's nice, because like a lot of the times it's nice, it's not nice, it's bad. Because it doesn't make sense necessarily. Like what drops and what no longer drops. You gotta do testing, you gotta test it. Anything that's open, like open world, doesn't drop. Besides blues and epics. I'm thinking about making an EU account, but the lag might be terrible in Australia. I don't know. Like, I have Nexic and a bunch of other people on stream in the community that's either from New Zealand or Australia. And they have an EU account as well. Not that I've tested it myself, though, so I cannot confirm. But according to them, it's fine. Custom built my daughter a desk yesterday. Really pleased with it. We're going to need images for that, man. I'm not saying that we don't believe you. Just don't believe the fact that you're pleased with it. I thought you said you had 10 thumbs. So you got long fingers. Did you like Lisbon Student? Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier on the stream. It was nice, but it was also... I compare it to like all the other places I've been in Europe, and there was a lot of like trash in the streets. A lot of people asking me to buy drugs. Like you couldn't go out in the evenings without getting asked to buy drugs like every fucking 10 meters. So there was a couple of things that I was like, God fucking damn. couple of times where I was thinking, this is a shithole. I'm not gonna lie. But I also went to Sintra and Cascais. What was the other one, chat? Belém? Yeah, some streets were nice, but then the majority of them was kind of like, meh. Balolski, how's it going, dude? The average reaction time. So they got around 600 legacy mods sitting in the auction house, not selling at multiple realms? Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't have enough auctions to start fucking around on multiple realms. No, no, no. We usually say that once you get to like around 1,000 items on one realm, you start seeing daily sales. And those 1,000 items should be worth around 10 million gold-ish. Most people, they give up when they're in the same position as you are in right now. Even if you were on drugs, they were offering, I wouldn't buy it. Well, I mean, even if I wanted, like, let me put it this way. If I wanted to buy drugs, I wouldn't buy drugs off any of these fucking clowns. A classic, right? Is open world farming back? No, but this farm still works. When are you looting? We're doing the first loot in 8 minutes. Do you put them up for 48 hours? Having to relist them is so annoying. I post my auctions at 48 hours because I don't need the gold and I can't be arsed to repost every single day. Obviously, the lower the duration, the post duration, the more sales you're going to get because there's so much competition. So if you post your auctions for 12 hours or 24 hours, that's going to be way better than 48. But I have a very big auction house, so I still make good gold, even posting at 48. But yes, I would have made way more if I did less than 48. What farm you recommend in between PvP queues? I'm not sure how long the PvP queues are. What about, like, Firefly? Pulling how many we get? How many we get, like, in 1 hour between all 5 of us? Or do we do... I think we can do a poll. Let me do a poll, but, like, who gets the most? Oh, not a poll. A prediction. Who will get the most pets? Student, Swifty, Versatile. We have Foog, and then we also have Kent. Wait, wasn't it Kent who joined us? It's Kent. Giving you guys 5 minutes since we're looting in 6. The best part is that some of them are not even selling real drugs. There's multiple stories of people getting scammed off of that too. They tell you it's weed or some shit, and there's a random herb that they got from who the fuck knows where. PvP queues are usually 10 to 20 minutes. You just want to do the most profitable way. Could it be crafted transmog profession? Or is it farming? You don't need 10 to 20 minutes between queues for crafted transmog. Because, like, once you've crafted everything, the only thing you can do in between queues is to run cancel scans. Right? It's hard to say what the most optimal thing is, because it's going to be realm specific. The best way for you to make gold in between your PvP queues, if you got 10 to 20 minutes, is going to be very realm specific. It's not going to be something that goes in the region-wide auction house. I mean, it could be sealed Tomb of Lost Legion. Could be. A Numbero Uno, the longest sub. Look at him, chat. Almost 10 years. 117 months in a row. My man. Thank you so much, as always, Janity. How's it going, dude? I'm actually feeling student getting most today. Unusual. If ever happened before, but I have faith. Dude, it happens all the time. Trust you to get millions of pets. Don't fuck my points up. Nah, I got you, man. You farming pets here? Which one? Dark Whelpling. Kukri Blades went down to 300 gold. Yeah, from the Murloc farm. Still pissed that I didn't get the legs or sandals. How much is it worth? They're only about like 10,000 gold each, but it's very common to get like 10 pets in an hour. So spreading them across a couple of realms, 10,000 gold each, you make like 100k an hour. Well, it depends on how many pets you get. So the gold per hour is very high on this one. Beavis? Yeah, I mean, Beavis is getting the patch 10.17 loot. Like this one, the NA value on that it's 10 times the value of EU. It's not a 600,000 gold item. You can definitely realistically sell that for like 50, 60, maybe even 100,000 gold. But 600k? Nuh-uh. Looting in right above 2 minutes now. Sold one for 275 yesterday. What the actual fuck? Yeah, that's NA. Quite high item level 712. Is the content that benefits killing mobs that are harder? Not really, which is kind of sad. Because you can't be queued to PvP while doing like Priory, right? Which is also going to be profession. You need profession tailoring for that. Strong economy. Is Priory the go-to for claw farming now? It's Priory if you got good gear and you play a decent class for soloing elites, yeah. And then DFC if your gear or class isn't quite there yet. By all means, doing Koresh BW farming with tailoring also gets you a good amount of cloth, and then you also get the BW. So I consider that to be better, but that's not solo though. Sorry, what is the point of this farm? Random greens, or are we looking for specific items? Looking for battle pets. In 50 seconds, I'll show you, because that's when we're looting. But yeah, the battle pet Dark Whelpling. Most of the times you don't, like if you're farming transmog items legged, you don't want them to roll as an epic. Because it's a fucker to post with TSM. for some odd reason. It's annoying how they haven't fixed that. Or how they implemented that as broken to begin with. It doesn't affect the value at all. No, it doesn't make it more valuable. Alright, boys, we're looting. Oh, Fu got a double drop on that one. Always lucky, man. Yes, come on. Fuck. Loot it! There we go. We'll see. I haven't had any yet. I'm seeing a bunch of them and... God damn. This fucking bird is broken. Are you fucking with me? Wow. Okay, you guys should see what I'm seeing. I'll show... Look at that chat window. It's I'll scroll up in the chat window after. Okay, you see a bunch of battle pets. There we go. That will be the blue ones. When these guys are looting. Oh, they're getting some random blues as well that isn't the pet, but... They definitely have picked up more than me. Oh, double drop, thank God. Oh, another one. Okay. We're slightly more back on track now. Dragon riding sucks when looting at this farm. Did I loot all of them? I think I did. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can go all the way up. No, I can't. But there's a bunch of pets. How many did you guys get? The people in the group? You guys got more than me, didn't you? I got 4 of them. But you guys must have had more. Complaining always works, it does. Like Swifty, how many did you get? 5? A tree, 2. Yeah, Kent also got 5. I mean, if you get 5 every 20 minutes, you end up with 15, you sell them for 10,000 gold each, you do the math. It's pretty good. It's not common to end up with 15 in an hour, though. My record is 17. I think it was 17. It was something insane. Never been close to that, though, ever since. You can also move them across servers. Yeah, I do that. I mean, to be fair, with Warbank, you can move anything across servers now. But yeah. You kind of have to, because you get more battle pets than you can sell. On one realm, at least. My skinning was making me angry, stopped me from looting. Yeah, that is annoying. I agree. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. But hopefully I can pull a Swifty and get 5 on the next loot. I'm guessing it's appraising to your realm, because I'm seeing this pet listed for way more on other realms. No, it's the average price in the entire EU. Since everyone, well, not everyone, but most people joining the loot appraiser, they play on a different realm than the one I'm playing on. So for the challenge to be fair, we need it to have the same price for everyone. That's why. Why are you not looting? We're farming a blue item, the Dark Whelpling, and the Dark Whelpling is going to stay on the corpse for half an hour. Yeah, like Sham said. Until I join with my fake NA value. Yeah, NA has a completely different value. You sadly, the NAs are going for the average NA value, which is always higher. What is Whelp's name in wetlands? Crimson Whelpling, tiny Crimson Whelpling. So the idea is that the others will despawn, leaving just the ones with pets. Yeah, it's more a matter of efficiency, right? Because, okay, so the traditional way of doing it would be to either constantly kill and loot, but you're constantly looting, and so you're not spending a global cooldown on pressing Moonfire. So in the span of an hour, that's going to be way less kills. The other way of doing it is to kill for 2 minutes and then fly around and loot everything before it despawns. But you're looting for 1 minute for every 2 minutes of killing, which means that you're spending 1/3 of the time looting. That's 20 minutes in an hour, 20 minutes that you're not killing. So now, instead of spending 20 minutes looting, we're spending 3 minutes because we only loot 3 times. Hey, so I'm wondering what's better, cross-realm flipping or actively gold farming? Cross-realm flipping. The pros and the cons. I mean, the pros for cross-realm flipping is that it's easy scalable. You're trading gold for more gold instead of trading time for gold, right? I mean, the cons is that you can get fucked. If you don't know the markets, you could get burned. You need to do a lot of trial and error, man. But if you get into it and you get good at it, it's definitely better than farming gold. I do some of it, I do, but not that much, just because I don't think it's fun. I don't need gold. I got all the gold I need. So I just do the stuff that I enjoy. I didn't think world farms worked anymore. Does the bug only affect certain zones? Not certain zones. It only affects world drop items that aren't blue and epic. But most items that are unique to a mob type, as an example, still works. All blue items and epics still works. I see comments that try to discredit you on YouTube for not having millions of gold on your character at all times. Yeah, I saw one of those comments where I saw that you commented back on it or something. I'm not too bothered by it. But yes, every now and then I'm on one of my farming tunes and it's like, wait, student only has 1.8 million gold. And like, if somebody says that on stream, I mean, not that I really give a shit, right? But if somebody does, I could have just opened up Warbank, right? And I could have been like, does this look like 1.8 million gold for you? And people would see, like, they would be able to tell that obviously got more gold. But on a YouTube comment, what the fuck am I going to say? Like, yes, I promise you, dude. You got a couple 100 mil? Please, believe me. Log on, I'll trade you. Is Disgusting Oozling still farmable? If so, tell me how, please. It is farmable, but you gotta chromie time like a certain level. You gotta be within a level range for the bags to drop as normal. And then you gotta chromie time people, but when you chromie time people, you're not gonna be able to one-hit the mobs unless you use the chromie time exploit. And I'm obviously not going to tell you how to exploit. That's bad. But possible to do? Yeah. Possible to do efficiently? Yes, but not legally. I don't keep gold on my characters because I have brought entire stacks of things accidentally in the auction house a couple of times. It's a clever, like, yeah, that is a good point. I don't keep a bunch of gold in my crafting tunes because, yes, sometimes I don't pay attention when buying mats to craft. So on my farming tunes, I used to have them gold capped, but it was just annoying. Because every now and then you're going to do a farm where you might get like fucking 9,000 gold raw, but I would never get 9,000 gold raw because I was gold capped. So the gold just goes into nothing. So now I'm never a gold cap. I usually just, whenever I get close to gold cap on a character, I just send it away and then I start from 0 again on it. But I always sell stuff on my bank tunes though. So it obviously takes a while to reach gold cap. Sometimes I'm going to post and sell something on the farming tune because it's for like a video or for testing purposes or whatever. Start the video on your bank. What's the best dungeon? Farm for tailoring at the moment. Priory if you got good gear. DFC if you don't. Do you buy mythic speed gear from the auction house? Nah. My tunes are more than fast enough. Brackenite is a good one. If we're not talking war within cloth. But yeah, Brackenite is a very good one. If you have like 3 characters and you run Brackenite, that's very good. So we got to rage bait you to get a freebie handout. Well, you can always try, but the success rate on it is very low. Bum, 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 bum. Time fucking flies when you're having fun, Banshee. Appreciate the 46 months, man. Welcome back in. Is retail popular in EU? It's the most popular game version, yeah. And there's also more people playing in EU than NA. Period. I mean, it goes in waves, but there's always more people playing retail. Like right now, sure, you got some people playing Mist of Pandaria. A lot of people moved over to Anniversary Realms because, like, we know that TBC Anniversary is closing in. So I've seen a lot of people starting, like, picking up Classic Anniversary again as well. But retail always has the most people. I just sell them raw. Tarnus. I haven't done the math on it though. I saw some speed boots on one realm at 714 item level on the auction house was 800,000 gold. Dude, I would spend 1,000,000 gold on a speed item easily if I knew that the speed item would be best in slot forever, right? Because usually, every single expansion, the speed set changes. Blizzard does a stat squish like we will. Like, we know that they will do that with Midnight. And it might become dog shit. Right? But if I knew that if I could buy these boots for 1,000,000 gold and they will forever be fast as fuck, the fastest pair of boots, I wouldn't have any issue spending 1,000,000 gold on them. No issue. Mm-hmm. When did you start doing the YouTube videos? Where I first seen you? a long while ago. Pretty sure you were a child. And definitely no gray. What do you mean no gray hair? I don't have any gray hair now. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Are the speed items farmable and worth to sell also? Yeah, but very difficult to do solo. It's more of a group farm kind of thing. Besides from the Nightfall stuff. But you're better off buying him. I'm sorry, but what in the fuck of a time do you call this a stream? Monchi, listen to me. I have a specific message from you this morning that states, let me see. Hey student, could you go live at around 2 p.m. today, or there will be severe consequences? Thank you. Your friend, Monchi. What did I do? I turned on the stream at around 2 p.m. I was scared to fucking death of these so-called consequences. I heard that there might be a big gap between the last Titan and the expansion after. What do you mean by gap? You will be anyway now? That's what I was hoping for. Does the open world loot bug not apply to this farm? No, because the battle pet that you're trying to get is a blue item, and blue items aren't affected by it. So we all good. Boom, boom. Launch time might be many years after, before the expansion, after the last Titan releases. But that's just speculation, though. I don't see any logical reason why Blizzard would do that. They bring in so much money at a new release. I mean, I think the cleverest thing Blizzard could be doing to make money, and trust me, they care about making money, is to do more frequent expansions. Because the amount of people that buys like the fucking Epic Edition with early access and the whole shebang is huge. So just by making an expansion every 1.5 years instead of every 2 years, big money. Big money. And in general, there's way more people coming back to an expansion than a patch. So if they're doing a very longer than usual expansion, they would have to do many patches, which they don't charge money for. At least not now. No, Magikarp. Is there an add-on that tells you how many times you ran the instance in total? There is. I don't recall the name of it. I don't use it. I use a notepad to track it. Oh, shit! Magikarp. Appreciate the YouTube sub, man. Holy god damn. That was loud. That also still works, Turvilo. Yo, what up, boys? Welcome back. How was Portugal? It was decent, man. It was a bit of a shithole. You know, some like trash on the streets and constant waves of people offering drugs. But it was like Portugal in general. Yeah, it was good. I'm happy I went. Nova Instance Tracker. Also, where is your sushi? I was going to have sushi yesterday, Monchi. First day back at work, but my boss was sick. I didn't feel like driving to the sushi place and eat by myself. Imagine if they paywalled Karesh. Yeah, that would be bad. What sort of temps were you seeing in Lisboa? Dude, I was pleasantly surprised because when I was looking at the weather forecast before traveling down, it said like 20 degrees, cloudy/sunny. But then Ruitas, which lives in Lisboa, said that he had like fucking 30 degrees. I think like it was like an average of 26 degrees and sunny, man. Which, as a Norwegian, is fucking sweet. I don't need more than that. I was chilling, man. I was swimming in the ocean in Cascais. I was I was in the pool. Yeah, it was more than enough for me. Title was good, man. Since when is the weather forecast correct? Never. Absolutely never. Well, it's not a good excuse. I agree, but it is a excuse. Boys, we're looting. Everyone loot. Wait. I gotta do this. So you guys can see the amount of pets the guys are getting. One, there's been 2 pets already. Most people waited for me to yell out loot. Come on. That's 1 for me. That's 2 for me. And another 1. Alright, the boys are getting some pets now. And where the fuck is mine? I'm not done yet. Who's that? Oh, the Wimster. Another 1. Nice. Fuck, that's not... Good morning. Oh, and another 1. Yo, Vimy, 27 months. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome back in. Dark Whelpling, double at Swifty. Triple, right? Yo, Swifty, how many did you get? Well, how many did all of you guys get? I got... Wait, I got more this... I got 5 this time. 4 last time, 5 now. Fucking killing it. Boom, boom. What up? How was vacation? It was good shit, dude. It was good shit. How have you been? How was the week? 6 on Versatile. 2 on the Foog. Hey, what is the item that shows you the item and value in the top middle screen? That's just Ludipricer, but you can choose in the settings where you want the value to be displayed. How you want it to be displayed. Work is shit, but I'm fine. Well, it's Friday now, so you can have one of your schnitzels and a couple of beers, man. Did you drink beers with Sacco? Of course I did. I was waiting on Ruitas to show up as well, but it didn't show. What is the price on the dark? I sold all my last Dark Whelplings for 10,000 gold average. Swifty got 10 in totals. You got 1 more than me in total. If I'm not able to pick them up, do the skinning, will the pets get sent to the mail? No. No, we're doing a farm after this as well, mate. Oh yeah, I'm in bed. Yo, don't you know Vimy? Vimy, he calls it, well, it's a couch, but it also functions as its bed and his gaming station. He just lays down on this couch and he plays WoW, sleeps in it. It's the only furniture that he has in the house. Disgusting? You're just jealous. Admit it. It's also my toilet. Well, that's a bit disgusting. Boom, boom. What farm are we doing after? I'll let the VIPs decide between... I kind of need WAD Blues to do to the auction house modules. And I don't know what the gold power Koresh is. People are still doing it like crazy. So you, Swifty, and who else is VIP that's on now? Foog, if he's joining, can choose. We're doing Wad, Blues, or Koresh. Standing desks are no, but you never stand up. You always just sit. You should stand constantly due to your man-child diet. Ashara patterns? No. Not happening. Fuck no. I mean, I still haven't sold mine. But I should do patch 10.17 patterns and plans like in general, just not the Ashara ones. I only stand. The fuck do you mean? I literally never sit ever, even when eating. That's bullshit. There's no way. Is your best spot to do Ashara patterns? Yeah, we always do the cave, the Timbermaw cave. Ashara patterns is the new glacier. Literally not. Yeah, I don't believe you. You need to fire up like a 24-hour cam and send a live feed to me. And then I'm going to monitor you for 24 hours and see. I have an amazing idea. Topsky got an amazing idea. Could possibly solve this. How much time can I expect to be spending posting auctions every day when I get up to around 2,000 auctions? 1.5, 2 hours, depending on the time of the day of posting. But yeah, closer to 1.5 hours. Is skinning them worth it? Is this 12 gold each? Nah, it isn't. Doesn't have knees. When timing people out, it should be like Uno. Somebody puts a timeout back, it goes back to the other person. Like a +2. So if you time out Monchi, and Monchi's like, fuck you, I'm going to time out Topsky, you get 20 minutes. But that's way too much to manage, though. Well, now it's a permanent timeout, Sham. Even better, right? That's why I got Monchi and Noki in the chat. Well, apparently Monchi can't do shit because he's always standing. And he needs to use his arms to stand up. Wait, toilet? He shits in the couch. Speaking of shitting in the couch, chat. When I was very young, a friend of mine, he worked at a hotel. Like, he only cleaned the hotel. That's not true. He would only clean up after like events. It was like a hotel in my city that did like events for like companies and shit. So like after an event, he would come in. He was like probably 15, 16 at the time, and he would clean after the event. But then there was a couple of times when he was also asked to assist with cleaning the hotel rooms. Now there's no Norwegians that actually clean the hotel rooms. But at this specific hotel, they had a big issue. Like, there was a couple of hotel rooms that constantly smelled like shit. And it took them fucking months to figure out. Well, it took them weeks to figure out what was going on. Somebody shit. And they took the shit and they shoved it in between the mattresses as far down as they could. And then it took him fucking months to try and map out and navigate who this person was. And it was like a businessman. who would like occasionally go on work trips to Stavanger, my city, and he would always sleep at the same hotel, probably because they had like a deal with his company, workplace, and whatever. But he would always be put into like different hotel rooms, right? Like each time so they spent months trying to see if there was a pattern and trying to like, and then they eventually they found out who it was. But that is kind of fucked up. There's no reason to do it, right? It's just like, fuck these guys, man. Or maybe he thought it was exciting. Can they even do anything? No, I mean, I'm not. You obviously can't quote me on this, but I don't think he was banned from the hotel chain. But they couldn't actually prove that he shit in all the mattresses, right? What is this farm called? This is called the Dark Whelpling Farm. There was no sign that said don't shit between the mattresses, not his fault. Find out where he lives and shit on his mattress. Could do that. They could do a DNA test. I don't think they could. I have no clue. But kind of funny. Kind of funny. What macro are you using? Just a very simple target macro. Looks like this. / target nux, which is the name of the mob, and then / target use moonfire. You don't need the last two lines, like use motive mana, motive harmony. They don't do anything on this farm. How do I get as fast as you? Oh! Yo, Monchi! Speaking of, I'm going to link you the video. But, yo, Monchi, what bot was it on YouTube? Because I updated the speed set to the new speed set video on the Moobot on Twitch. But, like, I couldn't figure out or recall what bot that was used on YouTube, so I didn't know how to update it on YouTube. Vimmy's recent Tide Pods have do not eat on them. Yeah. Vimmy should really live in the US. What do you farm out here? Battle Pet Dark Whelpling. Botting confirmed. Streamlabs? Is that a thing? What the fuck? Wait, are you in the office? We've talked about this, Monchi. Are you in the office on a Friday? Again? We're looting when there is 1 minute left in the lack. I actually really have to pee. There's only 7 minutes left. So no can do. 2 minutes left. I don't think we need 2 minutes, do we? Let's do 1.5 minutes left. When the lack says 1.5 minutes, then we loot. I prefer Friday. It's nice and quiet. Commute is good since not as busy. That makes sense because everyone else is doing work from home on a Friday. That's typical everywhere, man. Mondays and Fridays. Some people do like Thursday, Friday. There's a lot of companies in Norway that allow you to work from home, but you can only work from home like 2 or 3 days a week. It's not like they're going to fuck you over if you do 4 days or a day extra a week, but like in general. And then the fuckers always pick Monday and Friday or Thursday, Friday. Yo, Z-Boom, appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome in. My boss does not really allow work from home. He says he knows us. We would not do shit. Yeah. But you work for a very small company as well. I think you said that one time. Like you guys take an hour break to eat a fucking birthday cake when somebody has a birthday. I understand why the leather Lego boots cost so much, but almost done with it. Took me all day farming the mats for it. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, they're expensive because it is kind of time gated with the Blood of Sarge. But the crafting cost in gold is like almost none, right? But yeah, Blood of Sarge takes some time. Which is why it's nice to combine it with the dungeon, because even if you just sell the storm scales, you make decent gold. So, like, when I did it last time, I was making like 25,000 gold an hour selling the storm scale while getting the Blood of Sarge. So, the gold per hour is fucking insane. If you include the gold that you get for the boots. It's kind of right. Yeah, we're like 5 people. Yeah. Would you be able to work from home though, Vimy? I'm not sure what kind of fucking work you do, but could you technically do it? You can spam farm normal dungeons, but all the dungeon and mythic can give you like 4. Yeah, you do get more doing a mythic dungeon, higher drop chance on the bosses, but skinning inside a dungeon is the fastest way. I'm not running dungeons to kill bosses, I only do it for skinning. Hey, Night Gamer, how's it going, dude? It's very hard for me to work from home as I do construction work. That would be tough, yes. 300 didn't get a single one? Do you need a certain rank to get it? Did you look through the skinning ranks? Oh, fuck, it's TC. I'm gonna loot a pricer. I can't open it up. Maybe if I leave combat. Is it like Legion? Is there a rank for it? There we go. Find rare materials when gathering storm scale. You need to get rank 2. It's like maxing it out is not enough. You need the skinning rank to be able to do it. Took a break from WoW for a few days now when Remix is launching. Are you asking me when it's launching? Yeah, it's like sales, customer service, everything, so I could do that shit from home. You just need access to a phone and an email. What the fuck? I'm sitting here leveling up professions and mop, and someone just came into my bedroom. Was people when my emergency alarm goes off? My alarm is in the other room. It's probably David who's fucking with you. But the benefit is I only do it for 2 days a week. Wait, you only work 2 days a week? How long is the shift? What kind of work? Construction work is it? You get paid for a full week, but you only work 2 days? Okay, so now we can loot. That was one dark whelpling already. I'm going to put up the screen so you guys can see all the blue pets we're picking up. Fuck. That wasn't a pet. A lot of blue items that aren't pets on people now. Somebody got a... Fuga got one. Bum, bum, bada, bum. That's one. Bum, 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 bum. That's not a pet. Oof, the 2 first loot sessions was way better than this one. 4 and then 5, and so far I got 1. Yo, the people in my group, can you guys type how many you got in the chat? I need to pee, and I need to pee badly. Hold on. Let me see. 12. I got 10. 9. Got 10. Fuck. Did I lose? I think I lost, didn't I? I got 10 as well. God damn. Swifty won. Let me just double check that. Swifty won. Feels bad. Never lucky, man. Yo, Swifty. Vimy. Koresh or Wad Blues? So that's like 80 to 100k an hour. Yeah. It is.